Right, so it's time for chapter number 26 in our PR success story. So this one is a slightly different one because this applicant previously applied for a work permit and previously applied for permanent residency, and both the applications were rejected before they retained us. So she was devastated at that time, and then the refusal grounds were something that is not very clear. So then we have to dig deep into the application. So what I did was I personally evaluated all their documents before commenting, and it took me 3 days to identify what has gone wrong. Then initially we applied for the work permit and spouse open work permit together from outside Canada, and then we got their work permits approved. So it was an uphill task, to be quite honest, because IRCC has rejected the application stating that they have not demonstrated that they can fulfill the duties of the job offered. So once they do that, it becomes a bit difficult to overturn that decision. But what we did was we accumulated evidences, we write a strong SOP, then finally that was good enough in the eyes of the immigration officer. Then they have applied for permanent residency under Nova Scotia PNP program, and that application was also rejected. Again, we have to evaluate the documents, and then we realize what has gone wrong. Then we restructured their profile and we provided more collaborative evidence. So that was again good enough in the immigration officer's eyes. So their permanent residency application was approved in last December. Sometimes your application can go wrong, but that is not the end of the world. So that's why you need a professional like us and evaluate your documents and reapply to IRCC. If you do it the more clarity and if you provide more supporting documents, then IRCC has no option but to accept the profile. So they have approved twice. Remember, it was refused twice. Then we were able to overturn the decision in both these applications. So let me show their details. So they retained us on 9 September 2023 for their work permit, spouse open work permit, and the main applicant work permit after it was refused by RCC. So we submitted the documents on October 25th, 2023, and then the application was approved on December 13th, 2023. So if you can see, the biometric request is not here. It's just because this is their second application. So the first application was refused, and then after that, they retained us. So we overturned the decision. Then, as I told you, like she got the Nova Scotia confirmation of nomination under food counter attendants, kitchen helpers, and related support occupations. This in-demand skill is no longer available because Nova Scotia has taken that out, but at that time it was available. So then we had to apply for permanent residency because their permanent residency application was initially refused. So what we did is we carefully analyzed their documents and submitted the profile, and we are happy to say that on December 19th, 2024, they received the Portal 1 email. So the lesson you have to learn in some cases, if your application goes wrong, that's not the end of the world. Then you have to just evaluate the profile and you have to identify what has gone wrong and then reapply with more supporting documents and stronger collaborative evidence. Then IRCC will do the needful. So that's our success story number 26 in PR cases. We'll meet you tomorrow with success story number 27. Until then, thank you and goodbye.